Smart members in Minnesota mobilized throughout the 2023 legislative session, pushing elected officials to stand with working families. That hard work paid off when Minnesota Governor Tim Walz signed legislation that will benefit sheet metal and transportation division members. In a major victory for railroaders, one of those bills mandates a two-person crew minimum on freight trains operating within the state.
Minnesota has been working on two-person crews since 2015. And our efforts were mixed. We passed in the House and we passed in the Senate, but never in the same biennium. The railroads had allies in key places that would not allow us to get hearings. So even though we would have bipartisan support and we had support of the public, we simply could not get a hearing in maybe a transportation committee, for example. Just a couple legislators were able to kill two-person crew from 2015 through 2022. So coming into this session, so the changes from 2022 coming into 2023 Minnesota legislative session, where our rail labor allies were in control of both the House and the Senate. We were coming off the heels of STB hearings in spring of 2022, the potential rail strike actions, our rail labor rallies in December. So we were really in the spotlight as we came into this legislative session. And while we were trying to sway legislators to vote for two-person crew, shortly after East Palestine, we had our own fiery derailment in Raymond, Minnesota with an ethanol train. And that really put the pressure on to pass rail safety legislation and get our two-person crew bill over the finish line this year. We started the legislative session with two standalone bills, one in the House, one in the Senate, which were just focused on two-person crew, and that was it. We passed these bills out of transportation and judiciary in both bodies, which was no small feat. The railroads and their lobbyists showed up in force, and they spun their story. But the good news for us is we don't have to spin a story. We just tell the truth, and we demonstrate to the legislators and to the public why this is such a critical safety piece. When I got the news that the transportation omnibus bill actually passed, it was a little surreal. We follow everything so closely, and you hear things are going to happen and this is what it's going to be. But until the ink is actually dry, you kind of hold your breath waiting for something to go wrong. So staying on top of it and having that final moment where you're like, wow, this is really done. And I can report this to the membership and celebrate, just kind of celebrate with everybody. What a great feeling. One of the things we were fortunate with in hindsight is our standalone bill just for a two-person crew was it. And that was our sole focus. But as we were rolled into the omnibus bill, we were able to pass a bunch of other rail safety things and actually a great passenger rail piece where we fully funded Northern Lights Express, which is passenger rail service from Minneapolis to Duluth, Minnesota. I would like to say that the relationships that we have with our legislators are so critical and so crucial, and we form them by using our PAC. So I want to thank everyone in Minnesota who contributes to our PAC, and encourage those who have not signed up yet to talk to their LRs and get signed up.
Brothers and sisters, we are seeing the power of our collective strength grow in real time. That's what union membership is. Standing together to support each other and our families, whether it's by chipping in to support our brothers and sisters during hard times, or door knocking for candidates who stand with us. We, the members, are this union, and together we cannot be stopped. Thank you for watching Smart News. Solidarity forever.